I've Rosa. The once joyous atmosphere of my mother's backyard in San Francisco has now turned into a battlefield of shattered dreams. The pink and blue confetti still lingers in the air, a mockery of the supposed celebration that was our baby's gender reveal party. As the cheers faded into shocked silence and the music stopped abruptly, I stared at the white envelope in my husband Leo's hand. His cold voice cut through the air like a knife. "I can't do this anymore, Rosa. I'm in love with someone else. These are divorce papers." I remembered the early days when I met Leo during my junior year at a late night art history lecture. I was on the verge of skipping it due to a long day at my part-time job at a local bookstore. I sat in the front row, struggling to keep my eyes open. He walked in late, wearing a scruffy leather jacket and messy hair, looking like a rebel in the sea of studious students. He sat next to me and asked if he could share my notes. "I'll treat you to a milkshake after class," he said with a wink. I laughed, and from that moment, he became a constant presence in my life. We dated for 5 years before getting married. He was the one who made me feel like the most special person in the world. He would write me love poems and surprise me with flowers on random days. But as the years passed, cracks started to appear in our relationship. After we got married, Leo, who worked as a freelance graphic designer, began coming home late more often. He would say he was working on a big project or had a client meeting. One night, I cooked his favorite pasta dish and waited for him until midnight. He only sent a text saying he was crashing at a friend's place. I started to notice little things. His phone was always on silent, and he would take it with him everywhere, even to the bathroom. One day, while using his laptop to print some documents, I saw his browser history. There were searches for luxury hotels and couples spa packages in Los Angeles. When I asked him, he just shrugged it off, saying it was for a work-related event. The turning point came when I found a silk scarf with the initials EM in his car. It smelled of an unfamiliar perfume. I knew then that our relationship was in trouble, but I didn't want to believe it. I confided in my best friend Mia, who had been with me through thick and thin since high school. She was furious and immediately suggested hiring a private investigator named Jake. I was hesitant at first, but the thought of living in the dark was even scarier. I met Jake at a cozy coffee shop in downtown San Francisco. He was in his late 40s, with a calm and reassuring demeanor. After I explained the situation, he asked me, "Are you prepared to face the truth?" I took a deep breath and nodded. Over the next few weeks, Jake sent me regular updates. Leo was seen having dinner with a woman named Emily at fancy restaurants and checking into hotels together. I was heartbroken but also determined to gather enough evidence to protect myself and my unborn child. I also consulted a lawyer named Mrs. Thompson, a tough but fair-minded woman in her 60s. She helped me with the divorce papers, transferred the house and all the assets into my name, and opened a savings account for my daughter in secret. I decided to use the gender reveal party as the moment to expose Leo's betrayal. I invited all of our friends and family, including Leo's relatives who had always looked down on me, and of course, Emily. As the countdown for the gender reveal began, Leo and I pulled the cord together. Pink confetti filled the air, and everyone cheered. But then, Leo handed me the divorce papers. I just smiled and pulled out a thick folder from my dress. For the past several months, my husband, Leo, has been having an affair with Emily, I said loudly. I walked to the laptop that Mia had set up and projected all the evidence on the big screen. The photos, the hotel receipts, and the audio recordings of Leo's conversations about leaving me. Leo's face turned pale, and Emily stood there, stunned. I then pulled out the DNA test results and said, "The baby I'm carrying is not yours, Leo. It's my childhood friend Alex's, the one who stood by me when you were gone." Leo was left speechless, and his family walked out of the party in shame. Emily's father, a strict and respected businessman, also disowned her. After the party, Leo tried to contact me, but I ignored him. The video of the party went viral, and he lost his job due to the scandal. I gave birth to my daughter, Luna, on a sunny March morning. Alex was by my side throughout the labor. He was a constant support, helping me with everything from setting up the nursery to taking care of Luna. Now, Luna and I live in a small apartment near the park. I've gone back to my freelance marketing work, and my days are filled with the simple joys of raising my daughter. Leo is a distant memory, and I've learned that true strength comes from within, from reclaiming my life and moving forward with grace.